Hi, everybody. This is the time now. The time has come, to quote the great Swedish band Europe. The time has come. It is H1B season. And so I'm here to give you the top 10 list for 2021 H1B season. Number one, you have to be in it to win it. The annual lottery starts March 9th and lasts until March 25th. This is a registration process that's done online with uscis.gov, so you can Google H1B registration. You need to make sure that your company is registered, and then you need to register each application individually if you plan to file. The cost is only $10. It's a very minimal process. So number one, you have to be in it to win it. You cannot file a case in April if you have not been registered for the lottery and then selected. The selections will happen at the end of March, and then you can apply starting on April 1st. So number one, make sure that you're registered, company and each application. Number two, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Still 20,000 cap for US master's degree holders, 65,000 for bachelor's degree holders, whether US or foreign. When in doubt, if you're a US employer, if you want to make your odds better, hire a US master's holder. The chances are much higher that you will be accepted into the lottery. It's just a pure numbers game. Last year, there were 275,000 applications filed. 2 out of 3 in the US masters got in. So make sure to keep that in mind. Number 3, the magic number is still 12. There's been no change in the actual structuring of the H1B. So what that means is there's a 12-point system. For each year of work experience related to the position, you get 1 point. For each year of bachelor's degree study completed, you get 3. So anyone who has a bachelor's degree can automatically qualify. If you have an associate's, then you need at least 6 years of experience. So 1 point per year of experience, 3 points for every year of completed university study. Bigger is better, number 4. That refers to the amount you're willing to pay. There was a trend under the Trump administration to penalize employers that were trying to pay at a lower wage level. So when in doubt, start at wage level 2, even if the person is right out of school with a bachelor's degree. Otherwise, you may get red flagged and may have to fight that. We don't anticipate any real changes from the way things were adjudicated last year. There's no instructions from the new administration that change anything. So when in doubt, pay more, bigger is better. Number 5, avoid the C word. The number 1 red flag word in any H-1B petition is consulting. So you want to avoid using the term in the position title, job description, and also the introduction to the business, unless the name of your business is XYZ Consulting, in which case you can't get around that. You want to be very careful because they're looking out for consulting-based companies. They're scared that those people will be farming out, the companies will be farming out individuals, which is considered an abuse of the system. So that also applies to number 6, which is use preemptive strikes. If you're an IT company, make it clear that the person is needed on site only and will not be farmed out to work at clients' locations. This is the number 1 kind of case that is being denied because there has been a lot of abuse of the system in IT. And so if you're an IT company, you do not want to list off-site work, and you want to structure the work so they can work remotely or work from that work site. So it doesn't look like you will be using them in a consulting capacity, which takes us to number 6. So both of those are important. Don't miss the boat. That is number 8. That means apply in time. If you are approved or you are chosen for the lottery, then you have between April 1st and June 30th to submit your petition. So make sure that you're doing everything that you can to do that. Very important, I think, is don't try to fit a round peg in a square hole. And that means make the position as linear as possible. In my 18 years practicing, I've noticed that they don't like to see creative arguments for positions that are real world positions but are not conservatively titled. And if there's a person with a business degree, the position should be business related. If they're engineering, if they have an engineering degree, it should be engineering related. If you can make it as linear as possible, the chances of success are higher. There's a direct correlation between the title at the duties as well, which define the position according to USCIS, and the degree. The degree is key. So try to match the position that you are offering in the petition to the exact degree, and that will minimize chances of getting denied. Lastly, the last two, have a plan B. Because there are so many applications filed, the chances of getting in are maybe 1/3 for bachelor's, 2/3 for master's, according to the most recent numbers from the previous years. So you want to have a plan B, whether that be a J1 or an H3, which are training visas, an O1 if this person has recognition in their field, TN for Mexican and Canadian nationals, E3 for Australians. And then if you are a majority of foreign owned business and the person that you're going to sponsor is also from the same country that you have a nationality, majority ownership, like let's say a Dutch owned company, Dutch national, E2 is always the best option, which you can get for longer. So always have a plan B, because H1B has a low chance of success, at least on the lottery level. And lastly, always consult with an experienced attorney when you do one of these cases. Thanks for watching.